Hey everyone, this is Grace. Happy Friday. Wanted to share with you some happy mail that came. I was hoping actually this week to do some crafting and share with you my crafting projects, but I am the turtle if ever there was a turtle. So with everything that I had to do this week, especially you guys know my spring term is starting up next week. Just decided to not stress myself out and, push myself to craft. So this week I'm just going to share with you some happy mail, and I'm in a new location. Let me see if I can kind of share with you a little bit. That's 1/3 of my house mouse stash. Anyway, so I'm so excited because in my house we are doing some, I guess, organizing, moving. So we've decided, we meaning my family and I have decided to convert one of the rooms into my craft and study room. It's so exciting. Yay! So this is the nice what is it, L-shaped desk that's going to serve as my crafting space as well as my grading, my study area. So anyway, let me share with you this, but before I do, let me show you one of the benefits because this room is kind of big. I don't know if you guys can hear the snoring in the background, but hold on. Right next to the desk, which is here, I've put one of Bentley's little beds, and so the little fur ball is snoozing on the floor. And Tina, I hope you don't mind, but Bentley likes your blanket. So we'll leave it there, and then Bentley and I will also use it to snuggle up together. But anyway, so that is the little fur ball, and he gets to be right here. He likes to keep his eyes on me while I work and craft. So this is perfect because in the other location, he didn't quite like that area, and so he would always go back to his carrier. But now he has no problem sleeping and keeping his eye on me. So, oh my goodness, some of you may have caught it, but Bentley started to open his eyes. I guess even though I think his hearing is diminished, he must have heard me talking about him. He's such a sensitive little soul. Anyway, wanted to share with you this happy mail that came to me from Alyssa Omlid. She is Cathie Omlid's granddaughter, and she sent me two beautiful cards, and I want to share that with you. So she writes here, I am 11 years old. I love how she did the G, Grace K, and then these little stars. So these are the cards, and I think they're not super personal so that I can share them with you. She writes here, Alyssa Omlid, 11 years old, to Grace Kang, Mouse of Magic. She had heard from her grandmother that I love house mouse. Look at these hearts. And so, yeah, she created house mouse stuff for me. So writes, celebration, send, hope, joy, peace, and love. Finally, party. And then the house that spreads the fun and the love. And there's my little house mouse, happiness. And she writes, I'm the goddaughter or granddaughter of Cathie Omlid. Cool, right? Very cool. I think Cathie is one of the sweetest ladies that I know. And then on the back she writes, art, science rocks, and fun. I've got to admit, science does. I definitely think we need more women in the field of science. So, and then she wrote again, and this is on cardstock. So Cathie was saying that she gave her daughter some cardstock and she created these beautiful cards. She writes back again, isn't that so cute? I love her usage of the ellipsis. And she writes, hi Grace, I watched some of your videos and I like them, and I am also an artist. So watching you makes me want to do more cool art things. And I thank you for putting all your effort on videos that people love like me. Aw, you're welcome. Thank you for watching me, Alyssa. I think this is okay to share too. She writes, I don't know your favorite color, but I think you like blue. It's true. I love blue. Good guess. And then she writes, yarn tail, cute house mouse, or cat mouse. Oh, look, she drew such a cute little mouse. And then she writes, happy house, smile. And then you are amazing and smart, says the mouse. Just kidding, me. And then she's got all these hearts and stars, and it looks like they're holding hands, hand together. Very cute. Isn't this great, guys? Such beautiful writing and drawing. So thank you so much, Alyssa. It warmed my heart to receive this, and I thoroughly enjoyed looking at it. And then her grandmother, Cathie, you guys know, I've mentioned how I think her penmanship is just beautiful. She wrote me 4 pages of letters, and oh my goodness, Cathie, thank you so much. What a joy it was to read, certainly. And for me, it was kind of odd earlier this week when I received this. You know how despite, the, what is the word I'm looking for? Despite the heartiness and the positivity and the strong faith that we have, there are moments of uncertainty that we experience from time to time. And when her letter came to me, it was during one of those moments of uncertainty, wondering, am I making the right choices for my health and all of those things. And this was such a, it really ministered to me that day. So thank you so much. And then the next day, I went to one of my doctors, and he gave me fantastic news. So I will share that with you, Cathie, in a letter that I write of my own. Mine won't be as long as yours. But yeah, so it came at just the right time. And she was sharing me a story. She was sharing with me a story of her husband and her, and, as a way to encourage me. And it was so cute because all of a sudden she writes ... to be continued. And I was like, what? She's leaving me hanging? So I look forward to the continuation of what I know will be an amazingly inspiring and encouraging story of faith. So this was the envelope that she and Alyssa sent. Now this one comes to me from Jackie, who is Lady J Crafty 2016, and so cute. Been thinking about you. I love this little guy from Your Next Stamp, and I think it's okay, Jackie, if I share, right? She writes, "Hi Grace, hope you feel better soon. We miss you on YouTube. Sending lots of love. Get well soon. Hugs, Jackie." So, yeah, I'm actually going to leave down the description bar her channel. She does have a YouTube channel, so for those of you who are interested, I hope you get a chance to check Jackie out. Such a sweet person, so. And then this one is from Kim Horizon, and what was so funny, Kim, is she sent it in this washi tape. Give thanks, Faith, so blessed. I love this washi tape, by the way. So this is not the first time that I'm filming this video, because I got to this part and then I opened it and then I was gushing about the paper, and then I noticed that the envelope was, on the other side. And so in plain view of all of YouTube world to see, her home address and my home address were shown, and so I had to stop the video. And I was like, oh dear, will I be able to remember everything that I said in the first part? Anyway, so let me gush about this paper though. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like this luxurious kind of vintage feel of gold and this kind of teal colored. And here's the thing that I think, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this. It feels like handmade paper. Kim, you'll have to confirm for me if it is truly handmade paper. But it's got this really nice texture that usually the handmade paper that I've felt has. So beautiful. And it was so cool. It's just a very simple, like, beautiful card. And then inside she lined some white paper, and then she wrote a simple message of thanks, and that she's still praying for me and all that. So very pretty, right? Anyway, so that was that. And then some of you may have already seen this when I was lifting up Kim's thank you card, but this is from Sue. Oh my goodness, Sue, that's so cute. She writes, "Thank you so much. I love the pun." I do love puns. And then look at all the detail, you guys. She popped up the snowflake, glued these down, and then, she used the snow effect on this. And I think this is called winter nibbles or some berry nibble or something like that, right? This is the stamp that I believe she won from one of my giveaways. And so she was so sweet. Sue, I can't believe you were able to create this. Thank you so much. I'm going to see if, Hold on. All right, I don't know if Sue wants her full name, on YouTube, so I'm just going to cover that up. But is the inside not pretty? Oh my goodness. And then oh, so pretty. And then I love the little bow and then the snowflake. And then, of course, she used that die cut. So, so pretty. Thank you so much, Sue. This is definitely going to have to go on you remember my door of house mouse? So I will be taking that to my office and putting that there. And then she was so sweet. She sent me also some goodies, which she so did not have to. But I will certainly put them to good use. Fear not, Sue. And check this out. I immediately recognized that these were the stamps from the Heartfelt Creation stamp set that I sent. So thank you so much. I appreciate that you ended up using those to show me that they are well loved and well used. I try to do that when you guys send me stuff, but I'm such a turtley crafter. Like, I wanted so much to send Cathie a house mouse thank you card. I don't know when that's going to happen. I wanted to send Alyssa a house mouse thank you card. Again, I don't know when that's going to happen. So, but isn't this beautiful? She stamped that out. And then here are the goodies that she sent. So she sent me a bunch of these rhinestone sheets. Oh, these will be so nice. Especially during the summer when I go into Christmas card production. And then she sent me these. These are so great. Believe you can and you are halfway. They're very inspirational stickers. All things are possible if you believe. That sounds biblical. I think there's a Bible verse that's very similar to that. Ooh, and it's got like a little gem there. Believe in you, that's how you make your dreams come true. Yeah, so pretty, huh, guys? Thank you so much, Sue. I look forward to working that. And whenever I get these stickers, I don't want to use them haphazardly. I want to try to use them so that they really get showcased and are pretty. So I'll have to think about how I'm going to do this. But very awesome life-affirming stickers, so thank you. Aww, I love this one. Pain is real, but so is hope. In all things, it is better to hope than to despair. Amen. Then you are stronger than you think. There is always hope, and so thank you so much, Sue. This is very inspirational and encouraging. When she says she was going to send me a thank you card, I did not know that you were going to include goodies. And this one, oh my goodness, what cuteness. I don't think I've received a card with this particular image. And the snow is so awesome. So anyway, yeah, thank you so much, ladies. All 4 of you, Alyssa, Cathie, Jackie, Kim. Oh, actually, 5, right? Alyssa, Cathie, Jackie, Kim, and Sue. You guys make me feel very blessed to be on YouTube and to have found such wonderful friends. So anyway, I'm going to chat a little bit and give you guys kind of an update. So yeah, and while I do that, I guess I can focus on Bentley. Hold on. Oh yeah, he's awake. Anyway, we are in the process of organizing this room, and so you'll see some scrapbook papers there and stuff. But anyway, so the good news for this week is that I found out that my body is getting healed a lot better than we expected. So again, power of prayer. And, it was so funny. My mother wanted to ask the doctor again for confirmation. And I just told her, because by the time, she told me this, she hadn't gone in to see the doctor. It was just me. But I shared with her as soon as I got out into the waiting room. And she was so funny because as she was driving away, she was telling me, she's like, are you sure? Can we go back and ask the doctor to confirm what he told you? And I said, Mother, if we do that, that means we're doubting the miracle that God's already doing. And she was like, very, very true. Very true. I believe that God's going to completely heal you. So that was really awesome to hear. And then for those of you who are following me on Instagram, Some of you may have seen earlier this morning, I took this little fur ball out for his morning walk, which I had not been able to do since December when all of this health stuff happened, right? And so up until then, my sister's been taking him out and so on. But I finally got a chance to take him out, and it was the cutest thing. When Bentley realized I was taking him out, he started to do twirls in the house, and he was just so excited. And of course, he chose to take me through the long route. We have this long route in which he crosses the street, walks all the way over to Aldi and CVS, sniffing everything in sight, scavenging for perhaps some food that he can find on the ground, which totally is a no-no, Bentley. But yeah, and then he came back. I washed his little toes. I called them twinkle toes. I was like, Bentley, let's do twinkle toes. And he knows then that that means I want to wash his toes or his paws. And then I have him, then I say, okay, fluffy time. And he knows fluffy time is when he gets on a towel to wipe his paws clean and, rub his face on the towel to get whatever is on him. And then he waits for a snack. And so it was such a blessing to be able to go back to that routine after, almost 2 months. And this little guy has been through a lot too. Hi, P. Because normally he's used to snuggling up with me. And at one point, you guys know, I couldn't let him sleep on my bed, nor could I let him anywhere near this particular right leg because it was, I was in so much pain. And now I let him walk on me and it's totally okay. He's now gotten back to sleeping with me. And remember how some of you, those of you who've been around, you guys know that when I am grading late into the night at around 10 o'clock, I will feel some beady eye looking at me or beady eyes looking at me, and I'd look over and it would be Bentley just watching me, sitting up, watching me, saying, hey, it's past 10, let's go to sleep. So, yeah, although these days Bentley doesn't have to do that because I'm pretty good about getting ready for bed by 10. But yeah, so I am doing well, getting better and better every day. School starts next week, and so, just continue to pray for me that school is definitely, as much as I love it, it does come with it a certain amount of stress, just because I'm dealing with 100 students, and, they're students with different personalities, different needs, different goals and things like that. And, just to be able to make sure that I am the best professor I can be for them. Sometimes that gets a little stressful, especially when some students would like better grades and their writing isn't quite up to par there. And then, just, little things like that. And then, yeah, so just pray. That's all I can say. Ask and please pray for me that all will be well this spring term. My health is much, much better. Praise God. I think it's taken a good 2 months for my body to recover. But, I have to say, God is so incredible in his timing because things have happened in the time that is so, I guess, perfect, I got really sick during the bulk of winter term when I wasn't teaching, so I could fully rest without fear of or worries of, how am I going to finish my classes or how am I going to, deal with class or lectures, because I wasn't scheduled to teach winter session, and so I was just able to fully rest. And then even financially, because when people get sick and they're not able to work, that's one of the big concerns. And I am on a 10-month salary schedule, so even though I don't work during winter session, I get a regular paycheck during that time. That's just the way my district has cut it. So I get paid an even amount for 10 months from like September to June. And so it was such a blessing not to have to worry about that. And then my college has an amazing healthcare plan. which I did not realize until I got massively sick and we put that, insurance plan to the test. And so that was amazing that, yeah, it's just, can I just say basically all I'm going to have to do is pay, like for my medical bills and such, the equivalent of what I would normally pay during maybe 1 to 2 months of crafting supplies. I know, isn't that amazing? So God is awesome. He is just creating a lot of miracles in my life. And, it's funny when there are bad news that I still have to deal with. He always seems to temper that with really good news. There's always something good or a blessing in the midst of, difficulties. And so my sister got into the habit of saying, you always say, well, the good news is, because I would share with her what was going on, but then I would also say, well, the good news is, and then tell her what the good news is. And so it's become kind of a running joke with us now that as we talk, we'll say, well, the good news is, and then we'll chuckle. But yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you guys for your prayers. I'd like to continue to ask that you pray for me, specifically that I have the stamina and the endurance to lecture. Each day, my lecture classes are about 2.5 hours, a little under 2.5 hours, when you consider, beginning before class, students coming to talk with me, and then after class, students talking with me and such. And so on a given day, I lecture Mondays through Thursdays, and I am pretty much there from about 11 a.m. to about almost 7 p.m. And that's just the teaching schedule that I chose when my dean asked, which classes would you like? So each day I'm lecturing about a full 5 hours. There's a break in between, and then there's all those, responsibilities at the college, administrative stuff and things like that. So just continue to pray for me that I will keep my healthy habits and that I will continue to get better and better so that each week when I come here, you guys will be able to know that I am getting better and that your prayers certainly are working and they are being, I guess, boosters to my health journey, I suppose. Anyway, I think that is it. I had a number of videos planned for this weekend, but I think I am going to just take it easy and not put stress on myself to do that. One of them was to, finish my house mouse project so that I can do a house mouse video with the rest of the collab. But I decided not to do that, not to push myself. But that doesn't mean I won't be watching the house mouse collab. That is publishing tomorrow, Saturday. So I hope you get a chance to watch all the ladies and their projects. I certainly will as I, exercise or as I check email or do a bunch of things. You guys know I always try to multitask as I watch YouTube videos. And so, yeah, I think, and then I was planning on holding kind of like an official announcement for the Easter card challenge. I'll do that next week. For the time being, for those of you who would like to take part and help my youth group in their Easter card fundraiser, basically the Easter card fundraiser is something that I did last year, and the kids really liked it, and I know a number of you were so generous to help out in that effort. So the Easter card fundraiser, we call it that, but it's really an all occasions card fundraiser. So birthdays, thank you cards, graduation cards, Father's Day cards, Mother's Day cards, anniversary cards, even wedding cards, anything that you, want to make and you want to help my youth group, certainly feel free, send them on over. We will definitely appreciate them. And yeah, but that's what we do each Easter, around each Easter, as long as the youth kids want to do that. And then the proceeds of this year's Easter card fundraiser is going to be sent to Ethiopia. There is a village there that does not have access to water, and so the kids there, and I found this out, during the fall because my parents went on a medical mission trip to this particular village, and they were saying that they're in the process of building a school for the children, but the children don't go to school because they walk literally 2 hours to the nearest water source with, buckets or, containers. And then they walk another 2 hours back. And this is something they do every day because they need water. And so the children aren't able to do, any sort of schooling because they're basically focused on just trying to live, and get water and such. So this fundraiser is going to be to help add to the water well endeavor. So the missionary there has been in touch with one of the contractors, and they're planning on drilling a water well. And so I think they said it was going to cost $15,000. Quite a number of it has already been raised, but it's such a meaningful and worthwhile effort that I told the kids, let's fundraise. And then they don't know, but I'll tell you guys. I had said, an anonymous donor is going to match what you guys fundraise. And so one of the things that I was convicted of is that God's blessed me with, a really great job that I love. And so what I plan on doing is whatever the youth kids fundraise, I will match that. And then we'll send that amount to the Ethiopia village so that they can use that for the drilling of the, wells. So anyway, maybe that'll motivate a few of you to send at least 1 or 2 cards, right? And you'll just because it's not just from the proceeds of the, cards, but certainly a lot of the adults in the church congregation have already committed to it. I've committed to it as well. Sent something over, love, we call it love offering, but we sent something over the initial payment in December. And I think by the end of March is when we're going to be sending or is it early April? But sometime around there is when we're going to be sending the final shipment or final installment or payment to the missionary. So that's one of the reasons why I have the card at the end of March. So anyway, whoa. I really do like to chit-chat, huh? My apologies. Hopefully you had fun listening to me, chit-chat and watch as Bentley snoozes. Anyway, that's it for me this week. Maybe next week I'll come on here and do the official Easter card fundraiser announcement. But for the time being, you guys know I am going to be popping every week here on YouTube, and you guys are incredibly awesome to watch these videos. I don't necessarily know if I could commit to watching my videos as long as they are every day. Well, no, every week. I would probably. I'd just probably prop up the video and then go jogging or something. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend or week. For those of you who didn't get a chance, I didn't get a chance to wish you happy Valentine's Day. I wish you happy Valentine's Day. May you always feel loved and special. And continue to pray for me. And I guess that's it, right? Just want to share with you some great news that I received this week in terms of my health, and then share with you some happy meals. So that is it. I will see you guys next week. For those of you who are interested in the House Mouse collab, that will be going on this Saturday, February, 16th. So I hope you guys get a chance to check those videos out. Otherwise, like, subscribe. I'll see you later. God bless. Have a wonderful week, everyone.